Okay, so in chapter 3a, number 8, we're trying to show that two lines are parallel. So we're trying to prove that CD down here is parallel to BE right here. And the ways of doing that, whenever you get something where you're trying to prove lines are parallel, you got to think about what are the ways to get parallel lines. So I've written them down here. These are the 5 ways that we've been talking about to prove lines are parallel, other than showing slopes are the same. Since it's not on a graph, we can't really do slopes easily. So if you look at this, you've got these are the converses of the 5 things we've been talking a lot about in class. And corresponding angles, if you show those are congruent, alternate interior angles congruent, alternate exterior angles congruent, the same side types that they're supplementary. Okay, so if you look at the picture here, here's BE, here's CD. I'm noticing this line right here, right? And if I look a little closer, this angle's 2 right here, and this angle 1 right here are already labeled, so those kind of give me a hint. If I actually move this over to the side, you can see those are alternate interior angles right there, right? So if I can show that 2 and 1 are the same, then I basically come to reason number 2 here. That'll force these lines to be parallel. Okay? So let's start the proof. So the goal is to kind of aim for, let's see if we can aim for angle 2 and angle 1 being the same, because then that'll lead to this. Okay, so BE bisects DBA, that's a given. So I'm just going to cross this off. We've already taken care of that. So this guy bisects this angle. All right. Well, what's a bisector do? It cuts stuff in half. That's the definition of a bisector. So it cuts stuff exactly in half, and it makes this one and this one exactly the same. So I can say here 2 and 3 are exactly the same because that's the definition of an angle bisector. Okay. Well, the next one is filled in as given. And if you look up here, there's only one given left. 3 and 1 are the same. So 3, which has one curve, 1 will also have a curve. And if you notice now, what I've done is, remember we're aiming for this. What we've done is we've said 2 and 3 are the same, and 3 and 1 are the same. So I can link 2 to 1 directly now because they're both equal to 3. So instead of writing a 3 right here, I'm replacing it with this 2, because 2 and 3 are the same. So that's substitution. Okay, and now I've gotten this thing down, what we're aiming for, so now I've got my parallel lines, right? Since 2 and 1 are the same, and they're alternate interior angles, so alternate interior angles that are congruent, those force those lines to be parallel.